Welcome back to more tutorial action. This time we are doing Battle Glacier. So, what is Battle Glacier? It is going to be your worst nightmare. There is an interim shoot 'em up, a shmup. But we don't do it when you do ILs, so really to do the shmup, just smash every button on your keyboard or joystick and pray something good happens. That's literally it. There is no strategy, there's no in-depth thing that we just push every button. It does influence what your starting health is for this stage, but it's very irrelevant because you'll have a shield at the start and there's health at the start, so it's really irrelevant how bad you do that. But what is relevant is that Battle Glacier is a very difficult level. It's a very long level on top of it, so buckle up and get ready for the long haul here. So, to me, I call this the hardest thing in the game. It is also the, well, I don't call it the hardest thing, but it's incredibly scary. Like, all these glitches you see up to this point, like, wow, those are terrifying, yada yada yada. This one is not a glitch. It's just the most simplest thing, but it can be so easily messed up. It's the very first move on Battle Glacier, so the first thing you're going to do is going to get this crystal, which gives us the Earth Shield. It's very important. This Earth Shield must carry over onto the third screen of the first act. If you lose this Earth Shield, you're going to significantly lose time. That is how difficult Battle Glacier is. Just a prequel, not prequel, but a preface. You need this Earth Shield. Alright, you see this long piece of ice on this platform right under a Lilac? We're going to jump off of that. Down kick into this invisible blocks you cannot see until you get closer. And so you have to completely guess where you're supposed to be, which makes this really scary. And then as soon as you hit this, you're going to do a down cyclone, drop kick. And then you're going to do another cyclone right here. Notice how I hit that spring? You hit that spring, your IL is already over. And it's very hard to come back. That's why I hate this level. This opener is very scary. So here we go. Hit it, jump up, down, cyclone cross. There it is. And you're supposed to do a down kick without messing it up, but, you know, knowing me. So basically, we do all that to maintain a lot of momentum, because you're going to need that momentum. Oh, I screwed up. Now, let's just say you mess up, which is going to happen. I hate to break it to you folks, but it will happen. You will mess up. You just jump, boost. That's literally the backup. But when you do a jump boost, what you do here is completely different. So I want to explain what you're supposed to be doing first before I do the backup. So knock, hit, down. Oh, screw that up. There is a few ways of doing this. There's an alternative, which I will show you. A little less scarier, but there, got it. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You notice how you do the drop kick, cyclone across. There we go. And then once you get here, see that small amount of snow? We're going to boost right around here. Oops, I was a little too early. If I did it right on the mound, I would have crossed all of that and land right here. In which you just jump, hit that slope, and then cyclone over that, and then you get here. This is where we want to be. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to show you the alternative opener, which is, instead of doing all that jumping nonsense, well, you still have to do the jumping nonsense, but you're going to do the, the jumping nonsense, and you jump, cyclone, down, and you kind of navigate Lilac's way through it, and then you go across. It works as well, but it's a little risky. It's not as reliable as the other method, as you saw, but it does work if the original way doesn't work there. I do want to show you the backup way, because the backup, you don't do that boost, because you're not going fast enough. So let's say you're doing this, and I don't know, you mess up. Oh no, I messed up, even though I got it right. But I messed up. Okay, so the backup method, you're going to do the boost. You're going to keep going. Instead of doing a rolling boost, you're going to do a down kick instead. And because you did that, once you hit this slope, you're going to hop up. And then you cycle, and then you hit that slope. So it's slightly different, but it does essentially the same thing, which gets you here, which is where you want to be. So once you're here, you're going to jump, and then do a boost. At some point, this amount of snow is your indicator. This guy's really annoying. You want to boost roughly around here, and then down kick, and then jump, cyclone. There is another way of doing this, but I can't do it really reliably. But I will add it into the addendum. It's where you do a very, very cool cyclone to get across this gap, and still maintain your momentum. Once you get here, you're going to jump, and then boost right here, and then down kick. Now, you need the Earth Shield to do this part. So I'm going to have to go back to the start and get that Earth Shield. So we have to go back to the beginning. Because you need to collect all of these in order to jump up, Cyclone, and then boost here immediately. And you kind of need the Earth Shield to make sure you guarantee that. So you can boost, go across, keep falling, and as soon as you see this, you're going to see those exclamations, boost to the top right, down kick. Alright, then you can see these two guys. You're going to hit this wall, and then you're going to wait for half a second. Notice how the enemies, sometimes they die, they drop these, like, gems. These can be used to power up your energy bar. We kind of explained that in the Relic Maze Act 2. But you make sure you get both of them, so you have enough energy to do the next screen. Now, the thing is, we need to have this Earth Shield throughout this entire first screen and whatnot. So I'm going to take that Earth Shield. So in this instance, I didn't get it. So I'm going to go ahead and do our backup. Go. Pop up. I kind of dawdled about there. You have to make sure you do not get hit throughout the entirety of all of this, as you noticed. Boost across. Now you notice what's going to be different. It's much easier. You grab those, all of them, much better. And you grab points of action, which are not necessary. That. There we go. Make sure you have enough. Now we got plenty of energy. Now you can't actually hop across and try to go through it without hitting the wall, but your energy may be off, and it's very important to how much energy you have. Alright, so on this screen, you should have enough energy to almost immediately boost. So let's see the crit frame. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to boost immediately, and then as soon as you start going down this, you're going to do a ground cyclone off of this. Cancel, and then do another cyclone. I didn't do that correctly, but you want to do down and up. And then this will allow you to clear all this, jump up, cyclone, and you want to end up here. Once you get here, as soon as that guy shoots, he always shoots as soon as you come on. Immediately boost right, and I accidentally did the achievement. It is incredibly rare that it will ever happen, I swear. Well, I just got an achievement, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, we do, but you do get to see how that's supposed to look, which is like that. Boost. Because I'll land you here, and then do a down kick, cyclone across. High uppercut, boost, and then angle the uppercut. That's called the cutaway method, because if you don't, it's like a shortcut. If you don't do that, you have to wait for the hang bars, and that could take a long time. So this is much faster, way more efficient, and we can just zip past it. These hang bars, I believe, are on a stage timer here. So on this particular screen, it's going to be going as soon as you come on. So they'll roughly be in the same spot all the time, as far as I know. Once you get out here, ground cyclone again. I did that a little too early, but if you do it off the slope bed, you'll go faster. And then boost at the top of that hill, and then down kick. I did that a little incorrect, so I want to definitely do show that again. Might have to do a restart. Okay, that's good. This is actually the one I want to be. We'll keep the Earth Shield. Let's just say we have one left on it. Okay. It's very imperative that this Earth Shield is still online. Like, you have to understand how imperative that is. There we go. Oops, a little too fast. There we go. There we go. She comes off of it, and you land here. And then you'll do your boost in the top. Come down, and then cyclone right off that slope. If you saw how fast and tight that was, it's not easy. It takes a lot of practice. But if you screw it up, just kind of reach near the top and do a ground cyclone like that, and you should be able to get to the top. And then go ahead. Boost. If you mess it up, either way, you're gonna have to boost here. As soon as you get past that second platform, you're gonna do that. I know I passed that platform a long time ago, but it was that one. You do a down kick and then ground down up cyclone. That down up cyclone is not necessary. It's just I like doing it as a safety measure because it's easy to miss that jump because you just don't know when it's going to show up. There's no indicator, no nothing. Once you hit this, see this approaching slope, jump off of it. Even though it looks like you might be going slower, you will always be going faster. There you go, got it perfectly. Jump off of that, and you're good. Now you can actually do you don't have to just do a standard jump. You should do a ground cyclone there and then pop off. You need a little more air. You should definitely do that. Alright, so we've been getting... I've been talking about this shield. And this is the moment, screen 3, where we want to have the shield. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. So, because we have the shield, we can do the following. See this branch? Right here. Be right there and boost, top right, down kick down, and get up. Get up here and you're good. That's the whole reason why we have that shield, because it collects all those extra gems and it keeps Lilac in that boost for long enough to land perfectly right here, basically. I'll show you what happens when you don't have it. So if you don't have it, watch what happens. She has no energy, she lacks energy, and you can't do this properly. So instead, just hop through this normally. Because you want to be able to boost through that, like that, as quickly as you can. If you don't have energy, you're sitting there doing idling. You don't want to be idling. So, again, I'll show you what happens when you have the shield. Come down, see how much more energy she has, you can instantly boost. Once you boost, you're gonna do a ground cyclone right on the slope. If I didn't hit that guy, I would have done the ground cyclone on the slope. There we go. And there you go. Once you get here, you see the second mound, wait till it goes all the way up and knock that one, that missile. This is another thing about this stage, is one of the gimmicks is these rockets that go up and down. This is the only way to destroy certain blocks. We're hitting this to preemptively destroy a block. If you did that correctly, it hits this one right here. Now we're going to hit this one to go right in between them. Like that. Beautiful. Once that happens, you're going to go ahead and you're going to boost roughly right here, almost as if you're edging this block. Because you can do a ground down kick as soon as you come off of that, and that lands perfectly here. Pop, hit the spring, come up a little bit, wait for that. Notice how I hit roughly when it was right on the branch. That is the perfect time to hit this one. And then you can wait, and then boost roughly in the same spot, which is right about here, and there you go. And it covers the whole thing. Now if I was a little bit further right, or I still had some jump, the shield, I should be able to clear this in one go. And this will land you can just kind of die kick right between it. Once you land here, come down, pop the spring. This is pretty straightforward. Alright. Once you get that shield, notice I did a high cycle on that spring, it's just so I can fall here. Once I get here, as soon as that starts happening, land on the ground, these want to come up, immediately jump up to the left, and then boost right. Nope, I did that slightly off, but if I did it correctly, this would hit all three of them in one go. So I do want to show you what it looks like if you hit all three correctly. Did I just put me on the opposite? Okay, it puts me right here, that's good. See, I don't even know where I am half the time. Don't normally, yeah. I'm too used to the trainer. Jump up, boost right, there you go. Make sure you hold down the boost button, because you want to bonk really hard, far off on it. Because remember, if you hold down the boost and you bonk, if you don't hold down the boost, it's a slight bop. With long boost, it'll bop much further back. And once you do that, you get all three, you can just kind of hold the right, jump up, jump, land here, and then jump. Oh. Curse you, Absolution! That's Absolution, by the way. He's shooting at you throughout this whole time. If you just fall down and then do that, he won't get you at all. And you kind of go through, do that, and then you come down. Now, if Absolution wasn't a jerk, and you shouldn't be getting hit here anyways, you should have a full metal shield. You should be able to do that fine. Now, on that previous screen, you can fade out on it, just like in the previous level with Pango Lagoon, though, with some of the screens you had to do a down kick. It's the same thing there. Do the down kick, you'll get the fade out as you exit it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the begin current frame. Okay, there we go. So as soon as you come in, boost. All right. As you're boosting, there's gonna be a right there. Make sure there is gonna be some springs. Make sure to jump over them and then land right here. Jump up and punch. So how Absolution kind of works is he's going to jump towards wherever you are. If you're behind him, he's going to want to jump backwards. If you're in front of him, he's going to want to jump forwards. You can confuse his AI by doing a cyclone and moving back and forth on him. And it kind of confuses him to the point he'll just kind of stand still. Because he wants to kind of jump towards you, but he saw that you went back and then you went forward, so he's not sure whether to jump back or forward, so he just kind of goes, you know, slightly forward or slightly back because he thinks you're slightly either behind him or slightly in front of him. So here, I'll show you how that works. Jump up. Oh. If I hit him, oh dear. Oh god, I broke it. I did the no-no. I hit F2. Okay. Okay. We're good. Everything's A-okay. Alright. There we go. Jump up, hit him, up. It's very important you get all these hits right. This is actually not a hard boss. I'm just really dumb right now. There we go. Back and forth. See how he just kind of goes up and down? Back and forth. He's not sure which way to go. Back and forth. That's the third time. After the third time, he's going to go up and fly away. Hit one last time. Alright, once he comes in at you, you're gonna immediately do a boost towards him. Wait for the sign to come up. There it is, boost. Hit him, and do the same thing. Drag him as close as you can to that door, because the door only opens when he's off screen. So the closer he is to the door, the better. Once he's defeated, keep moving left. Once you hear him going up, usually by this little barricade thing here, start boosting right. And then door will be down. Perfect. This will set us up for the second act of this stage. The second act, we're going to hop into this, collect as much health, make sure you have as much energy possible here. And then as soon you see the position of that, there's a bunch of like Ferris wheel type things. Alright, when you're in this corner, once it's like that, immediately boost. Okay? You're gonna fall off of that and do a ground cyclone in the air, down up. Oh, sorry, a down cyclone. You kind of want to navigate and get this shield. This shield is very important to get. So get it. Then you should have enough speed to do like a get over here basically with a drop kick, I believe. So you're gonna hit this, then drop kick, but you have the momentum. And then once you get here, you're gonna do a ground cycle across this whole gap, and that's gonna clear all of this, and everything will be. Trust me, it'll all work just by holding it. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's all gonna work. Just trust me. It's all cycles. There we go. Just like that. Like I said, all cycles. So it was just everything I explained. I just did it in one motion. It's very quick. Getting it all right is very fast. Getting it part of it wrong will slow you down significantly. So you're just gonna keep holding right. Doesn't matter if you want to jump up, do a down kick. You want to be caught by that, and then drop it down. Cyclone off. Oops, I did that so wrong. I want to show you how it looks. It looks really cool if you get that right. There we go, like that. And that'll lead you perfectly for the next step, which is a major glitch. So this glitch is, again, it's that same pillar glitch that we've been trying to do over and over and over. It's just zipping through pipes, basically. Except we're going to use the Ferris wheel to zip us up. So this is very precise. So we do have a setup for this. It has like roughly a 95% success rate. So what you do is, once you're here, as soon as the Ferris wheel gets here, boost. Alright? Now, unfortunately, I got the incorrect pattern here. Not the incorrect pixel. Now, you had to be pixel perfect almost. But you see that little, you see above us there's a box, and it's on a wooden platform, but to the right there's like a steel pillar. That's where we want to do our zip here. Because what's going to happen is, once it comes here, we're going to count, and then once we're done counting, we're going to do a cyclone like that. Now, I had the wrong pattern, so what ends up happening is, if you get the wrong pixel or pattern or whatever, you zip into this, and you want to be forcibly have to restart, and that's really bad. You don't want to be forced to restart. Now, I do have my fire shield back, though. So, my fire 1. Okay, got our fire shield back. So, now I said that was a bad pattern. I'll show you what it is. I will have pictures for this, because this is really hard to understand without the picture. Boost, what about waiting halfway through? Alright, so, nope, she's in the wrong place. Make sure you do hold down the jump button. There we go. Nope, it's off. She has to be, sorry, on the next one. I always boost right before. That's why I was confused a little bit. Alright, so here it is. You see the resume button? And you see the arrow that's pointing towards the resume button? Look to the left of it. You see that there's an orb. You see first of all, you see a crystal. Then you see the orb. And then between the crystal and the arrow, there's that little black line. Okay? This is just a black line for all we care. Alright? It's on the right side. It's right of the green arrow. But there's a black line there. Notice how only one pixel is showing? That means we're in the perfect pixel position. So if we were to continue doing this zip, it would succeed 100%. Ready? Once you get here, I like to count 1 Mississippi and then jump. And then you have to time, it's all timing, so it's practice, practice, practice. But I like to do 1 Mississippi to get the initial jump correct. So 1 Mississippi, jump, and then I cycled a little late, but it would have gone through. So, what does the bad pattern look like? It might, well, let's see what it looks. 1 Mississippi. There we go. Oh, a little too early. It's a little challenging sometimes. 1 Mississippi. There we go. That's what it looks like. if you get it correct. Now, I do want to show the bad pattern, which I had, but I didn't explain it, unfortunately. Which is a shame. That's not the bad pattern. It might take a couple. This has like a 95% success rate, so you won't really see the bad pattern, but sometimes you can get 2 or 3 times in a row. It's just bad luck. There it is. I got the bad pattern. Thank God. I should save this. I really should. Alright, we're saving that. Alright, so that image for later. But this is the bad pattern. Notice how it's showing 2 pixels instead of 1, so if I go through with this, it's not going to work. 1 Mississippi. There you go. See how it just didn't work? That was the bad pattern. You want to avoid that bad pattern. You only want the good pattern. Alright? Enough about this. Let's get past this today, not tomorrow. There we go. Good pattern. 1 Mississippi. Oh, a little too early. Ideally, you want to be getting this within 3 tries. 1 Mississippi. Oh, just a tad too early. 1 Mississippi. No, I'm just assuming this is a good pattern at this point, which is really dangerous. Never assume it's a good good pixel. 1 Mississippi. Nope, slightly off. Yeah, the whole level is going to hinge on this one zip glitch. So, if you cannot do this, you are screwed. 1 Mississippi. Oh, tad too early. Oh, actually, tad too late. 1 Mississippi. Nope. It is such a pain in the butt right now. I'm doing really bad with it. Usually I'm pretty good with it. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but stuff happens. 1 Mississippi. There we go. Finally! Immediately boost right. I just want to get on with my life now. Immediately boost right, and then you're going to jump off of it, like that. Okay? Once you go all the way down, make sure you're still holding right. Alright, there's going to be a spring. Alright, just follow through with the spring until right there. As soon as you pass that ceiling part, do a down kick and then a down up spin. And that should carry Lilac all the way across. Guaranteed 100% of the time. Okay? Alright, woo. We finally got on with our lives. Alright, that's the hardest part of that whole level. If you can get past that, you are set. So, this part, just going to jump up to right here, right in between these 2 things in the pillar, whatever, that sheet of metal. Oops. Just hold right. Once you get here, do a ground cyclone and go. This will take you all the way up. Now, if you feel like, now sometimes you get that slightly off. If you feel like you're not going to make it, hit the springs and come up. Just die, like, oh, I'm not going to make it. Down kick. Sorry, down kick. Hit the spring, come up. You're good. Keep holding right. This guy cannot hit you. Down kick left, right. On this one, as soon as you hit it, roll boost right. And wow, I did it slightly off. If you, trust me, if you do the roll boost, you will hit. Wow, that's. You'll hit this. Trust me. Just believe in me for a second. You will hit this. Once you hit this, you hold right, shoot down, and then you're good. You shoot down again here. Now, notice how I missed that twice? It's actually okay. You can miss that and still go on. It's an alternative route. It's only faster if you get it right because you can technically jump kick off of these spikes, and I'll try and show you it. You technically can do it. Let's see if I can get it though. Yeah. It's just kind of hard to do this when. Oh, come on. It's doable. I'm just having a really bad time right now with it. There it is. So how I just kind of, if you're like a frame early on it, you should be able to basically get past. There it is. It's really tough to see it, but you are jumping off of it before it hurts you. And there's like a frame, like somewhere between 1 to 3 frames where you're not getting hit and you can still jump. Very difficult to do though. That's why you don't see me really doing it, because it's so challenging. But technically, if you get all those right, you can hit the button, come back, and you'll be fine. I mean, it is faster, but it's very difficult. I will add it into the addendum, how it's supposed to look with people who know what they're doing. A little bit better than I do. Just fall down and hit this, and then boost right. You're gonna jump up, get on top of his head, up, and then hit this switch. And you go all the way up. You should be able to avoid him if you're going fast enough once you're here. Boost right. and then down kick. Fall down, collect as many of those crystals as you can. As soon as you kill this guy, roughly right here, boost right, top right. Come down, this is all basic tech. Up, hit the switch, boost right, down spin all the way up, kill that guy, down, then you're going to spin and then land here. It's all basic tech, pretty straightforward. Keep following through. Alright, roughly once you're onto the third, between the third and fourth gravity push-up thing, whatever it's called, boost, and that'll knock you like that. Once you're here, hold right. As soon as you get hit by this guy, he pretty much will hit you. There is a way to avoid him, but is it really worth it? I don't know. As soon as you get hit by him, or yeah, I didn't get hit. Sometimes he hits you, sometimes he doesn't. You just jump off of it, jump, down kick. If you do all those jumps correctly, you should be able to slip in here. As soon as you do, you're going to see a guy that we haven't seen in a while. It's the mini boss from the first stage. Jump up, hit him once, and then boost top right. On top of him. If you did that correctly, which I didn't, you should be dead. He's one hit away. There you go, 2 hits. But if you did that correctly, you should wipe him out. Now, once you get past this, fall down here and... Okay, now, there's 2 things that are going to happen here. Okay, so I'm going to save right here. There's 2 ways of doing this. I am going to show you the way everyone does it, because it's fast, and then I'm going to show you my way, which is 1,000 times easier, but somewhat slower. So, what you're supposed to do is, as soon as you like fall past this, you can just kind of reset, and it puts you here. Now, you're going to hold boost right, and see on the ground there's like little color, like indentation, like someone painted on it or whatever, something like that. Like little bars things at the bottom, little circles on the middle. I don't know what it is. Someone took a blue paintbrush and was painting on it. Anyways, on these, you notice how there's 2 brackets, right? On the beginning of the second bracket, do a down kick, down kick. Down kick, down kick. Now, I screwed it up, but this is really similar if you remember from Fortune Knights, Act 2, Screen 1. Same concept. Same exact concept. Now, why it's important to get that right is, if you get that right, these guys are teleporting in, and their just sole purpose in life is to annoy the crap out of you. So, if you do this correct, you can basically, they'll be so far off screen, they will not bother you. Which is very important, because you're going to end up here, and you need to perfectly hit every single one of those to open this up. And that is actually a lot harder than it looks. And these guys can kill you. They do a full leaf worth of damage on you. And they can cock block you as you're trying to... I'm dead here in this case. So I would have died if I didn't have the cheat trainer up. So I'm gonna reload here. Alright. So... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. We should be roughly like right here. Should be like right here about. Let's get the state. Okay. So I'm gonna boost right. Right there, right there. Oh. Yeah. This is very tight, so I'm not used to doing this way because I prefer my way, which is significantly easier. Because one mess up and you're screwed. But if you get this method right, it is faster. But if you make one mistake, this method is a lot more dangerous. And there it goes. There's the jump. It's a lot more dangerous, and it is a lot more slower, actually. So, slow down, go right, hit, up. I screwed it up. Do one spike drill at a time, you should be able to do it. There we go. 1, 2, oh. Can we get it? No, I didn't. I missed that one right there. Missed it again. Once you get there, you just boost. Oops, I didn't do it correctly. Hold on. You can actually just... Same thing. Rightfully right here. Boost. Look at the painting at the bottom. The second bracket. Boost. Like that. And then you're good. You down kick. Follow through. Boost. And then you're good. Just like that. And then you're all set. So, you notice how much more difficult that was? I'll show you one last time. At least attempt it. One last time before I lose my brains here. All of my brain cells attempting to do it. Is so much that can go wrong with it. It is very quick, yes, but so much can go... I messed up. That these guys can potentially kill you. It makes everything that much harder than it should be, and and it shouldn't be that hard, Charter. So, I'm going to show you the easy way. So, the easy way is we don't do any of that. You just hold right. You don't have to, first of all, you can keep your shield, number one. You get to keep your shield because you don't have to reset. You reset because you want that position because it makes everything easier and it actually influences that switch. Because when you reset, you don't have to push the switch. If you don't reset, you have to push the switch. That's why we do reset. But you do not have to reset if you do the easy way because you just hold right and ignore everything. And then once you get here, get as close, far to the right, hold up, high uppercut, spin, boost strike. And look at that. So this platform is here. There's an enemy coming across. Hit him because you want his energy. Wait, jump, boost over again, down kick. And look at this, you skip everything. Down kick, you're dead. Just like that, we skipped everything. We don't have to go through that whole, oh, we had to make sure you hit all 4 drills perfectly. You don't have to make, oh, we had to make sure we hit this double jump correct. You skip all of it. It is slower by like a second or 2, maybe 3. It is slower, but it is way safer. You're not losing all of your health. It's easy to have health management because you do need health management for this boss. Because he's a scary boss, Dale, and a whole bunch of other things. So once we get here, start the current frame here. Make sure you have full health. It does make this boss fight significantly easier. And once you're right here, we're going to do the brain damage strat here. We do it twice. High uppercut, boost, come left, spin, and then whack. This is a free hit. It only works if you do the double boost. You can do it with one boost. It's a little dangerous, but it's more or less guaranteed if you do like that. And then wait. High uppercut. Spin. There we go. We got rid of both his... First we hit him once, and then we got rid of his shield again. Notice how I'm still punching, by the way? There is enemies at the bottom. They do drop life. If you're at full health, this will give you more energy. And we can actually more easily fight this boss. So Dale, what makes him so damn dangerous, I also can't do this first boost, but I'll explain, is that you have to do about 5 perfect high uppercuts and bonk off the wall, spin, take out his shield, and then punch him 5 times in a row without making a mistake. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can get this one. There we go. So I'm not going to do one right there. This is a battle you have to just go with it. If it's not working, find a solution on the fly, but you should always be doing high uppercut. That's 3 hits, I believe. 1, 2. This is the 3rd hit. Get hit. Once he says I'm not finished yet, 2 more hits should do him in, I believe. Oh, missed a hit. That's bad. That's bad. Uh-oh. That's bad. Yeah. So the 2 more hits. That's gonna give him here. He's gonna say, what is this nonsense? You got 2 more hits. I've died. It's very, very easy to die on this boss. I am not joking. So that is why you make sure you get every higher uppercut. Make sure you get all these free hits in. Because we want that 1 cycle hit. There we go, hit him. For another hit. Yep, got him. Let's get some extra health. Didn't get any. Yep, that screwed it up. Yeah, so a lot can go wrong on Dale. I hate to break it to you. I got it. Now I know I can make this jump, so I'm not gonna go for it. There we go. So high uppercut. There we go. Once you get, don't forget, if you do get hit, you get a free jump. Don't forget about that. Alright, there we go. Now I got 2 more hits in. You should be able to take him out easily on the ground. Make sure you're always punching him. Notice how I'm always punching him. Do not do cyclones. Cyclones will take 3 hits to take out the shield. Punching is just twice. There we go. That's called a perfect fight, basically. You beat him before he does the beam. If he does the beam, it's a full cycle and you might die. So that's a good fight. If you get that, Dale's out of the wall. You notice how I didn't talk much? It's just literally high uppercut, spin, hit. High uppercut, spin, hit. Get it right 5 times, done. So that... there's a whole cutscene here, so I was just let it go. That is Battle Glacier. Very long, lots of tech. Lots of like very big, little zips you gotta do. Very hard final boss. As you saw, it took me a couple tries to make sure to get that right so I could showcase you how it looks properly. So it's time to see it all together. So here we go. Battle Glacier, all together now. Don't forget, we're gonna hit this, come down. Oh shoot. I already screwed up. That's why I'm so terrified of that initial jump. You now know why. Because that could happen. Even if you know exactly what you're doing, it's very hard to get around. But I do have that backup, so we're good. This is really this whole stage really is a culmination of everything you've learned thus far. It all is used here. You have to know every possible strategy you've ever learned. Do this pretty much very fast. Okay, you notice how I went left, right? Yeah, don't forget, you guys, make sure you get that. Yeah, okay, we got it, we're good. Didn't think I would make it. Might fall short. Oh, we're good. Oh, I didn't get the high uppercut there, so I'm just gonna do this normally. A little bit slower. There we go, got it. I might fall short. Yes, I did. Alright, I fell short there. Again, you just see me do anything and everything to get through the level. It's basically what it is. This whole level is everything you've ever learned up to this point. There we go. It's a pretty slow to the third screen for me. Usually I want to get there roughly about a minute for a good third screen. Good. Wait for the high. Get that one. Boost right there. There we go. Oh, I was a little too early. I was early twice. Oh well. Right there, remember that. That may have not gone through, but I'm not going to risk it. It actually went through, but sometimes it's not worth going back and forth. Okay, I'm going to hit these three guys. 1, 2, 3. Hold down the long. Make sure you're holding down that jump. Fall. Come back up. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I didn't get the fade out there. Oh well. I'll have to show you next time as an addendum. I swear to you, there is a fade out there. Remember, go up, down. Up, down. Hit. Oh, I missed a hit there, so that's not good. Never ever miss a hit. Try to avoid doing that. So this means I gotta do an extra hit. Go right. Left, sorry. There we go. You should fall off. Door just opens. Boost. I might be slightly off. Ah, I fell slightly short. Oh well. There is an alternative to getting around that. I will show you in the addendum a good backup if you're slightly off cycle on that. Got the good pattern. 1, 2, 3. I didn't do one Mississippi, so that's what happens. Shame on me. That's the bad pixel. There we go. 1 Mississippi. There we go. See? Always 1 Mississippi. Never 1, 2, 3. Wait till you cover it, and then we're good. I think I did slightly early. Nope. We're good. Jump up. Boost. Hit that spring. Cyclone off of that. That was a good cyclone. Made it. Fall down. Go left, right. Boost off of that. Hey, see, I told you we'll catch it. I promised you we'd catch it. Boost across. Jump, 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 jump. Hoppity hop, hop, hop. Don't worry if you take the hits here. It's okay. Down kick off of that. Come back down. Collect some of the crystals. There. There we go. Come across. Come down. Hop up. Just do a slight hop between these shots. Cyclone. Take them out. Come down. Wait till like 3rd, 4th, boost. Alright, now you hop, hop, down. So I didn't slip in like I should have, so I'm gonna be slightly off, but I still got it. That was the quick kill, I went for shit. Alright, we're gonna do the slow method, I guess. Because oops. I was getting trapped there, that was really bad. Usually that won't happen. I promise you that does not happen usually, but I was getting trapped there. There we go, now we're good. Right, so I lost a lot of health there, so I'm going to collect as much health as I can. Oops, messed up here. Brain damage. Go for an extra hit.
Enjoy the last few minutes of your pathetic lives.
Oh, I got hit there. Oh, okay. Alright, second high uppercut. So good. Third high uppercut, good. Fourth high uppercut. I missed it. One more, can I get it? Got him. Whoa, that was close. I was pushing it there. Alright, so that was Battle Glacier. That was a pretty poor time for me, but you know, I struggled in certain areas. It's just, you start having time loss in one section of Battle Glacier, and it will carry over. The other stages, you mess up a little bit here, a little bit there. It's maybe accumulates like, 5 or 10 seconds loss. For Battle Glacier, you lose 5 seconds, you know, second here, second there. It doesn't turn into a 5 or 10 second loss. It turns into like a 30 or 45 second loss. So it really does start accumulating. But a 520 is it's not a bad time. Anything under 5 is a very, very good time. Anything under 5 minutes is great. You should be looking for a time somewhere between 5 and 6 minutes. That should be your first goal, and then once you get that, try to aim for under 5 minutes consistently. But again, it's a very difficult level. There's a lot going on. It's a combination, again, of everything you learned thus far. Lots of enemies. Make sure you get all that tech right. Make sure you get all those major glitches right and down pats. And if you get them all, I'm certain that you will blaze through the stage like it was nothing. So that was level 8. That only leaves the final 4 stages, the final Dreadnought stages. These are fast-paced and very quick to do, but you have to get them right to achieve those paces. But that will be for next time. Until then, keep practicing it. Battle Glacier is the biggest wall you have ever encountered throughout this entire game. If you can get over that wall, you are in the home stretch. You're so close to finishing, and basically, if you're still in it at this point, you know, you're gonna make it. Trust me. Just keep going. Don't stop. Till next time, I'm signing off.